Hey everybody, welcome back to Flash Tutorials with Alan Becker. I am so sorry, it's been 9 months, I think, since I made a tutorial. Yeah, I guess I got lazy, I'm sorry. But yeah, I will do it more often. I can't say I'll do them every month or every week. But I will try as things come up and techniques come up that I want to teach. So, object drawing is the topic of today, and it is something I haven't gone over yet. In fact, it's something I recently learned. It is basically this animation was made using object drawing, and what object drawing is each stroke that you make with the brush tool becomes its own object, and that allows you a lot of freedom to control the limbs after they've been laid down. So the difference between that is, let's say that I have object drawing turned off and I make a stick figure, and I want to move one of the limbs. I can't because it's all one thing, and I have to go in, erase it, and then redraw it, and it'd look really bad. But let's say I turn on object drawing. So if I go down here when I'm in the brush tool, I go down here, it says object drawing. I click it, and then I draw a stick figure. As you can see, it makes little boxes. So now, whenever I want, I can click Q and then move the limbs around as I want after they've been drawn. So that's great. That's really great. So in this animation, which by the way I did for an app called Stick Texting, developed by Mitch Robner. In this video, it's like you'd basically send short animations to each other by text, and I made all these animations, and if you want to spend $1 you can go buy Stick Texting on the App Store. I don't mean to advertise, but yeah, so let's look at this animation. So this guy kicks this guy down, and it looks really smooth, right? But like I only used maybe 3 or 4 drawings. So I have this drawing, I have this drawing, this drawing, this drawing, and this drawing. But there's but like in between them, I just take the same drawing and scale it up or down and move it to give it an illusion that it's like that I actually drew all these frames. But I just moved them around a little bit. So like in between here, I just like move the foot just a little bit to give it that illusion. And okay, it's not really an illusion; it's just an animation technique. Let me show you what I mean when I say taking a short amount of drawings and then making them animate. So I have these drawings, and I want to make it smoother. So it's basically in-betweening them. But instead of redrawing the in-betweens, I'm just going to take what I have already and move it a little bit. So I have these two. Make sure onion skinning is turned on down here. And I'm just going to go here, press F6, and then move them just a little bit. Let's see. I don't know about. Okay, I'll take these. I'll scale them like that. Move this down. Move this down a little bit. Move this one down a little bit. And move this down. So between this and this is that, and then I can take this one, create keyframe here to preserve this position, and then take this one and then move it closer to this position. So that means I would just take this, move it up, maybe move this one up and rotate it there, move this one up, rotate it a little bit, and then take these and scale them up like that, maybe rotate them a little bit, move this one up, rotate this. So before we just had this and this, now we have that. So it looks really smooth. And then we have these two. So he's down, and we want to move him up to that. So he's down, and then we can probably just take this frame and then put it here to make a good in between for that. So I can just take the Alt key, press Alt, drag it here, so now it's like this, this, this. I think I'll move this a little bit, and I'll press F5 to add a few more frames here. See how that looks. Okay. So in between this one and this one might be hard, but we'll try. I'll move this here, press F6, move it up, and then move this like... Actually, you know what? I don't think I need this one. I'm going to Shift F6 to clear the keyframe, and then I'm going to take this one, move it back, and then do this. That way, it'll be easier for me to ease into this pose by just altering this pose. So I'll just move it down a little bit, move this one down, rotate this one down, rotate this, maybe shrink it that way, rotate this down. We'll see how that looks. Okay, I feel like it definitely needs some more in betweens, so I think I'll still take this one and move it. Hope I'm making sense. I'm just kind of speaking as I'm working. I'll shrink this one down, move this up, and sometimes there won't be a good way. Like if I want to do the in-between of this to this curve, there's no way to curve this, so I'll have to just delete it and redraw it, which is okay. It's not that big of a deal. And then actually I could also make this one curve because he's gonna kick it. So yeah, and then if he's going down, he'll probably go back into this position. So I'll Alt click. Actually, I can probably just drag. Yeah, and then move this down, and then let's look at it so far. Good. So this one should be here. So compared to what we had before, you can see that we're getting a lot smoother motion. So these, of course, are still just drawings. So I'm going to do the in-between of this and this. Press F6, move it up, move this up, move this up. Could have just done that all at once. And then do this, this, this. Scale up. You can also skew, but it doesn't seem to work very well. Maybe skew down and scale up. Yeah. Yes, and so we have this transforming to that, and then I can do another one where I take this drawing and transform it to be closer to this drawing. So very slight. Move this down. Always have to move the anchor point, and then just scale a little bit. Okay, so let's see how that looks. So yeah, as you can see, we're getting smooth motion without redrawing anything, except for that one time we redrew that one leg like that, but we barely redrew anything. So that is a basic overview of object drawing, and I will continue to make tutorials as you request them, hopefully. Alright, I will see you guys later.